How did you meet?
No, but also answer every.
When
Answer
did you
everyone.
sleep together?
it was in a caravan. It was she doesn't know. Actually, no, we're not. Oh, no, that was the drinks. We're not going. Oh no, we're not.
What drink was that?
No, she'll kill me. She'll actually kill. That's the.
What are you doing?
I'm just getting ready for the baby Guinness.
Oh, right.
Dear.
You're like, I'm just getting into character.
I'm just getting into character of.
I'm just getting into caravan.
She's just getting into caravan. Well,
Character of Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it's giving like sophisticated. It's giving Hannibal Lecter that makes a cracking gin, isn't it? You know, like he likes a gin. That's lovely.
I don't know what's going on here though. Am I just really fat or is it?
No, there's nothing.
No, there's. You got to pull the rope. Oh, what, the green rope round her neck? No, what?
Okay,
That's part of my dress.
So this is gold.
Oh, is that?
Guys, can we?
Sorry, I thought that was.
On your right. That's going to go down your back.
Oh, that.
It's over your shoulder, you go down your back.
Wow.
It's like Crystal
quite a
Maze.
sexy one.
Oh, it's like
It's quite a
it's
sexy
stringy.
one.
It's a stringy sort of number.
Like that?
Yeah.
It does go through the loops on the side, but you can do it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, back
I mean, you can do it the right way or the wrong way.
What was the question?
So you were saying, how did I meet my partner?
Oh, yeah.
We met on a job years ago. We toured a show, and that's how we met. And we just got, and then the tour ended, and we
No,
didn't.
no.
But what does
that's
Penny
not
do?
what happened.
What?
She
But hang on,
I wasn't there.
I'm worried.
I'm
worried what you're about to
I've
say.
just asked him before.
Right.
She put a message on a WhatsApp group of their show tour with all the people on it saying, "Hi, I'm driving from London. Does anyone need a lift?"
Right.
And no one wanted one, and he said, "Oh, if you're offering, yeah, okay."
Yeah, so I ended
because
up.
you felt sorry for her.
So she picked me up. Yeah.
Is that-
I just thought,
No,
oh,
'cause
she's
he
lonely.
fancied her.
No,
How do
but
you know
see,
that?
not
No, I know.
So we hadn't even met yet. So actually, she put on the tour WhatsApp group. She's like, I'm driving from London to wherever we were first. She's like, if anyone needs a lift, and no one took the lift, but I did. So obviously I jumped in the car with her, and that was the first time we met. And it was funny that it was just the two of us. And like pretty early on, I thought, oh, like. She's pretty great, yeah.
Right.
And that was it. And then but nothing happened for ages. So she's an actor.
She's an actor, right.
And, but then nothing
So
for
neither
ages.
of them earn money.
Yeah, so we're both.
Yeah.
This is why I was just hoping
because
to get
usually one
expensive
of you
wine
does.
here.
Yeah, one of you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely. But and then the rest is history.
What's she been in? What sort of acting
This is
does
just
she
me
do?
to sit because it's nice with it.
She's done do you know she's she's brilliant. So she's done so much children's.
That's actually genuine kind of.
These guys
Do you
are
know
the
what I
best.
mean?
couple.
I'm very aware that there's cameras filming, so do you know what I mean? Like,
you're like,
no, she's absolutely
like-
bloody great. Yeah.
You're like torpedoing again.
I'm
So you,
just
so you
like,
get the tears.
you can tell I've had a drink. Yeah, yeah. But it's no, she's done loads of children's theatre. She was in like the opening cast of. Do you remember? You know the book Guess How Much I Love You? It's about the rabbits.
Yes.
She was like she R&D'd that, and then like took that out, you know, and taught
What does R&D mean?
research and development.
Yeah.
And so she was like she calls it. But now she's getting into directing.
That's the first book I read to my niece.
I thought you were going to say the first book you read. I was like, it probably would be. It's
last
for
week.
age 3 to 4.
And actually very recent. It's a very recent one. as well,
Very
yeah.
recent.
Yeah.
She's like, it's the last good book you read,
Yeah.
actually.
It was the last good book.
Apart from
But
your
it's
own-
the
your
first
own.
one. Guess
Yeah.
How Much I Love You is the first book ever cried to.
Really?
He was reading it
It's
to my
quite
niece.
a touching story.
Oh, gosh.
It is. It's lovely.
Okay.
And but she's getting into directing now, which she's very good at. But also with all my online stuff, she films 90% of what I do.
Do you do online stuff?
I do.
Oh, come on.
Just thought I'd crowbar
what?
it, get it in there. Yeah. No, she films like 90% of what I do, and actually, and I hate to admit this, she does chip in jokes.
Okay.
And sometimes
I love that.
they are incredibly funny.
I love-
And
yeah.
one of my funniest jokes that audiences still quote, which I just can't give her the credit, but
Go on,
Can't give
tell
her
us.
credit for
Go
it.
on.
well, so oh no, because you know what, it's out of context now, and it won't be funny. But Penny, this is for Penny. She'll know, and but she actually comes up with some absolute crackers, and they'll go in, and those are the ones that get quoted, and they're not even mine. But does she remind me? Do you know what I mean? She likes
So
to.
what- no,
Adam's the
yeah.
same.
She likes to bring it up.
What sort of thing? Okay, let's have
Adam's
it.
the same.
So next,
He
we
does that
have
as
got
well.
a baby Guinness. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Baby Guinness.
Do you remember when we went on St Paddy's Day?
I absolutely do. That
And we had a baby
event.
Guinness as per his request.
We did. A baby Guinness is so
cheers.
social.
Cheers.
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 Eye contact.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Okay, so this is just Kahlua and Bailey's.
This is delicious.
This is delicious.
Honestly, I could drink that for breakfast.
Actually-
but people call it a problem.
Oh, I love that.
Actually,
love
we should get Johan. I poured you guys one. Johan and Tom.
Come on, guys.
Have a baby
So we've got
Guinness.
the director, and
director.
Have a
the
baby
director of
Guinness,
photography
yeah.
up.
Do you want a baby Guinness?
Come on.
Come on.
No, you sure?
You're representing neither
but it's kind
neither
of
am
like
I.
a meal
Yeah.
in itself.
You're representing
kind of a-
the venue.
This is our director, DP.
Yeah,
Right.
to all the
cheers.
viewers.
No one is behind the camera, by the way. No one.
We've gone rogue,
Right,
really.
Yeah.
they're good.
Oh, wow. This
It is delicious, though, isn't it?
Wow.
Is it
Lovely,
good?
it's good.
That's good,
Like,
isn't
to all
it?
the sponsors who said, I think it's glorifying drinking. And I was like, no, it's not. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Cut to the director and the DP
Yeah.
behind the bar.
Yeah.
Us all
you,
hammered.
How do you?
No
Yeah.
worries, no worries.
Yeah.
How is the risk assessment on this show? Like,
Yeah,
how'd you
where's
get,
HR?
How'd
Can
you
I
get
speak
that
to HR?
through? Yeah. Is anyone here? Yeah.
Hey, all the birthdays
Yeah.
are controversial.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah,
to know.
But exactly, we've come out of that whole sort of like, no, you can't do this and da da da.
No,
You know
see,
what I mean?
why can films do it?
Like which ones?
Loads. Booze, drugs, everything.
But no, but you'd have to have an 18 certification, wouldn't you?
Is this an
Yeah,
18?
this can be an 18.
Yeah, is this an 18?
Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah,
No,
but
to
it's
be
got-
fair, my audience
I
will
think
love
it's
that.
80.
My family based. Family based crowd. 18 plus. Sorry, kids. You can't watch
Yeah,
it.
so, and yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you
yeah,
swear
that's-
on your sketches?
No, no. I've got a lot of outtakes. There's a lot.
Fuck me,
There's a lot of stuff. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff
No.
Here we go.
that doesn't make the final cut.
Yeah.
Like, so, because obviously,
Oh,
as
I
mum.
not. How do you do that?
No, but it's tricky because
I'm
obviously
sure you-
I have my mum character has this husband called David, and
Yeah.
I shout at him lots, and so many times I've just been like, "Oh, David, you lazy sack of shit," and then I've got, I can't.
Oh my God!
and I've had to cut it out.
Oh,
One day
that is
I'll release
so
the late night,
good.
the late videos.
Yeah.
You've actually got to.
Yeah, you
honestly-
bloody,
David,
you.
You lazy
Lazy
sack of shit.
sack of
Honestly,
Yeah, the outtakes.
But I
the kind
can't.
of-
But
yeah.
it's
See, I have one of those 18 with a cross through it
Do you?
on my.
All right,
page.
show off.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and then,
cheers.
just
and
an
then if
emoji,
I,
mate.
Yeah.
and then if I get a community
Yeah, anyone can have
violation,
that.
I'll just go, well,
No,
I've got
that should-
18.
I just
What's the
can't.
community violation?
Clara.
Oh, I've had a number of
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
It's just
a walking.
had a lot.
Yeah.
See, I get so many messages from parents saying we love your stuff because we can genuinely sit down and have a laugh with
Yeah.
our kids present, like
Yeah.
everyone's there.
without.
I don't
Right.
want kids to watch.
Oh, with
No,
with
I'd never take that away from you. I've seen what you.
Take that away.
I've seen what you do. So,
But could you also have one that's kind of like this is just for the parents?
well, I think if I highlighted that,
Yeah.
I could probably blag that. I could get that through.
Yeah.
Be like, this is a parents only vid. You know?
Absolutely, and they'd probably love that.
Or
Kids
change
out the way.
your subscribers to over 18s only.
Maybe. Oh, maybe I could have
Yeah.
That's the content.
an over 18.
Yeah. Could you
your
only
Mum
that?
after dark.
Yeah, Mum Unchained.
Oh,
Yeah, like reps.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
like that.
oh, that's quite good actually.
Yeah.
What was
what
your
are we on?
question you were going to ask?
I was going to ask.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
I
so
forgot we were doing-
are you recognised wherever you go now? Like,
I do
and
get-
like, what is the weirdest place you've been recognised?
So yes, I do get recognised now, which I do find that impressive because obviously I
You
mainly
look
dress
a
up
bit
as
different.
Absolutely. Yeah, you look
characters.
different.
In fact, somebody did say they were like, "It's so weird you being bald." Like well, everyone says that to me, but I think
Yeah.
people say but without the
Yeah, and then they talk
Yeah.
about mum.
and then,
go,
and then,
they're
they,
like,
and then they
but
relate
because
it to anything that I do. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Latitude Festival, because I was filming a mum
lads.
video
Yeah.
there, and people were screaming. So obviously, mum's husband is David, and I have this catchphrase where I scream
Yeah.
Go on, do it.
demonically.
Do it.
That's what I scream in the videos.
Good.
I should have been in like a
Yeah.
death metal band,
Yeah.
but so I
And how
screamed
did that come about?
and
So,
it-
but carry on.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
why did she suddenly
Yeah.
have this demonic?
Do you know? I don't remember. I don't remember where that came from.
Oh,
I think
right.
I probably just did it once. People laughed, and I thought, well, I'll do that. I'll do
It's
it.
so funny because I had a friend whose parents were called Dave and Liz.
Right.
And Liz, I remember, was the real kind of like, she was almost like mum. And Dave was like scary, but he used to do what she said. And then I remember her going,
Yeah.
David, give them a piece of my mind. And then he'd
That's
go up.
great.
Go,
That's
yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah.
I might have
so
that.
it really
Give them a
reminds me
piece
of that.
of my mind.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
Piece of
that.
my mind. Yeah.
But yeah. So
Yeah.
obviously, and at Latitude Festival, people were screaming that at me, and I'd know it was almost like I was being summoned, you
Yeah.
know, and I'd sort of turn around and be like, "Hiya," you know, that
Yeah.
was quite surreal because it was, yeah, it was sort of. I was like, oh, people do tune in from all over. Do you know what I mean? It was, yeah.
And who did they come up to you as well? Were
They
kind
do.
of-
So
yeah.
obviously earlier on I mentioned the B&M car park.
Yeah.
Obviously, like that was
Yeah.
you know literally screamed across the park.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're like how many drinks in?
We're selling.
Put my
But
teeth
also
in.
like Tesco or Mum. What was that? Mum or Tesco?
Oh my no, that was TikTok
No,
or
TikTok
Tesco.
or Tesco.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
TikTok or
brilliant.
Tesco.
So TikTok or Tesco.
Yeah.
I was in Brighton. I was at a bar in Brighton.
Yeah.
We'd just been to the Brighton Comedy Fest or Comedy Garden. It was brilliant. Can't remember what it was called though. And basically, someone came up to me in a bar and she had a few drinks and she was like, "Listen." She's like, listen. She was like,
By the way, she sounds like Mum too.
yeah, everyone,
Yeah, everyone does.
if I do an
Yeah.
impression of anyone, oh no, this is just me.
Is this
This is
him
me
doing
just
the
having one voice
Yeah.
and that's it. And then,
Yeah.
but obviously thanks for pointing it
That's
out.
okay.
Yeah. no, it's cool. But she was like, listen. She was like,
This way.
she was
Tracy.
she was
Yeah.
head to toe draped in mum costume,
Yeah.
and she was like, "No, listen." She was like, "I recognise your face," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay." But now I've learned my
Yeah.
lesson. I will say this.
Oh, I did too.
I've learned my lesson now. So. I once was in a bar and someone came up to me and said, "I really recognise you,"
Yeah.
and I went into the whole spiel. I was like, "Oh, well, I am online. I do this, and I listed everything I do." And she went, "Nah, I think we did a first aid course together when we worked at Premier Inn." And I
Oh my
honestly,
God,
I felt
way to bring it
felt
down.
like such a twat because
Yeah.
I'd gone, I'd
Yeah.
given it the full spiel. I'd gone, well, I do videos online.
when
I
you
do
told
blah
me
blah
that-
blah. You might have seen this. You might have seen this.
Yeah.
And she was like,
It's like,
"No, mate, I saw you when we
well,
were like, doing like chest compressions to the Bee Gees, staying alive, whatever it was." And I honestly, I felt like such a twat because you do what you want a hole to just swallow you. So I've learned my lesson the hard way. I don't bring it up first now. If people say they recognise me, I wait. I'm like, where do you recognise me from? So this person in Brighton was like, I recognise your face. She was like, you're either on like TikTok or you work at my local Tesco. And I love that those are the two options.
So they're so far apart.
So I said, I was like, "Oh, you've got me." I was like, I do work at Tesco. I'm pretty sure I've helped you scan an old El Paso fajita kit in the past or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, and it's just, and we went away, and
She was like, I knew it.
and she was like,
Oh, I knew it.
yeah, got it.
Yeah.
She's like, I was telling you, mate.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yeah,
TikTok.
I definitely thought it was
It
the
was-
other one, but
yeah.
yeah. Oh God, jarring.
Oh, God,
jarring.
pizza's ready.
Jarring. Yeah. So what's next?
Oh,
So we got Tequila. Oh, okay, this is the one I've been waiting for.
Only
because Clara's going to drop that.
So Clara drops that on cue.
So on cue, and then you absolutely hate this.
I hate tequila with a passion.
Why?
Because I've had a night out. I've been very ill on tequila. Again, please
I've had a
drink.
night out.
I had a night out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've all had a night out.
We've all had.
I've been unwell on
Like we
tequila
all-
in the past, but please drink responsibly. This is my younger self. And tequila,
I don't think I've followed you.
and I don't
you
like.
not?
I don't like the process of tequila. Do you know what I mean? Or when you're on a night out and people go, "Oh,
the
we've
whole
got
thing.
shots of tequila," and suddenly you're licking
thing.
things and you're sucking things, and there's a whole procedure around tequila. I love how these two having a conversation, and I'm like licking and sucking. Do you know what I mean? And suddenly it's.
Yeah. And
I'm just like,
suddenly it's-
I'm Richard Franks. Welcome to,
You're like, I can't even remember the shot.
welcome to shoot your. I don't know.
Okay, do you think that's yeah? Right. Do you think
Let's keep it
that's
clean. Come on.
enough?
Let's-
Or
I-
we've done it slightly less than
Yeah.
I do. I just despise. I don't.
because I think
like
you're probably going to be ill.
I just don't like
no,
tequila.
no,
And
not
you can
for
guarantee on a on a
don't we
night
have- why don't
out,
we
somebody
have a-
always, at some point, a tray arrives of tequila, and they always think it's a good idea, and it's
I
not.
know.
I
No,
just
but can
firmly believe tequila is never a good idea.
Also, like, this is a really elevated one. So this is a really
love the
good...
That's not like you, Rob, to have something
I know,
elevated.
I know, it's really weird. But it's not like your
Rob,
kind
I
of
just-
like, it's not the one that scratches its way down your throat. It's the one, this is smooth
Which is my
and it's
favourite.
like floral.
Yeah, I look at
You know,
I look at you and think scratchy.
I think throat scratchy.
Tracy.
I'm Tracy
You
and
get the
Mum.
bits.
Mum.
Like, you're
Rob,
such
but-
a
right,
bad
Rob.
barmaid.
What's this one?
Well, no, just get rid of
Rob,
it.
tell me
right,
though.
Yeah.
sorry.
Right, but
Yeah.
question for you.
Yeah.
As I've got you on the show.
Yeah.
Tell me what adds up.
Hi.
If I may, this is sorry. Have I?
Yeah,
Rob,
yeah.
you met Rob.
So we
Rob,
have we been introduced?
But what makes this different to any other tequila?
So this one is, so tequila itself, do you know mezcal versus tequila? Mezcal is the overarching
It's a footballer,
thing.
isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It's like, so mezcal is like, it's made from agave, which is a form of, you're going to really regret asking this because I'm really
Already
gonna
I
tell
do.
you.
Already I'm so
You're
unbelievable.
saying it in such an unengaging way.
Yeah.
That I
It's, do you know
have
what?
fallen
It's both.
asleep,
It's
let alone
both.
them.
It's both
you know.
boring and patronising, isn't it? No, but
In
Rob.
equal measure, hopefully.
Well, we don't know. No,
just, like,
but for
hopeful.
the sake of
Yeah. So
your
anyway,
viewers,
so tequila is like the really sort of, it can only be made from one agave plant, blue Weber agave plant. This one is just really well made. This is from the best of the best. It's like the creme de la creme of tequilas. It's smooth. It's, you know, double distilled. It's Casa Noble. It's made. This was actually the one of, you know, Carlos Santana.
yeah, cool.
So he was the first. He was the. Can you stop? I'm really engaging. If you have to say that, you're not.
This is
You know what I mean?
he's passionate about this.
I'm
do
actually
you know
really
what I mean?
passionate. But Carlos Santana was the.
No,
you know,
because
all the
because you need to have a
celebrities
place
are
in the
doing
show where people go and have a wee. So this is the
Go and have a
time.
wank, I thought you were going to say.
No,
It's
can you
like,
imagine that? They'll be like, oh, tequila.
oh, God, no, just.
Oh,
me.
just really give me the horn. So,
Just take that.
yeah, go on, I'll do a button.
Yeah,
you
just
absolute
take it
devil.
off. Yeah. So
no,
yeah,
you were
this was
telling about.
Carlos Santana was the first celebrity person. Now everyone's doing it. The Rock, you know, George Clooney. He was the first one to do this, and this is his. He owns this.
Oh, so-
I don't know whether he still does, but he did.
Oh, well.
Which is like.
If you don't know,
even
so you don't know.
worse. Even worse. Because you're like, does he or not?
I'm dreading. Oh, do you know what? It's actually making me feel
Okay,
sick.
so could you
I was
just smell it?
distracted
Can
from
you
the
just smell
shot
it?
for a moment by your story because I
But
I'd
can you
lost the
say,
will to
can you
live.
put story in inverted commas?
You're almost sharing.
Yeah.
The thing is, I can't.
Oh, really?
Who's showing it? Me. It is pulling
Who
the
is
vest
you?
down a bit. Me, I cut.
But
Sorry.
so what
Look
do you
at
think of my
me.
story, though? Okay, so smell it.
Also. Yeah, sorry.
Oh God, it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's herbaceous. It's earthy.
Oh no.
See now. See.
No.
No, I love it, but
Here's what I don't.
but you're-
Here's
you're
what I don't
half.
like
Yeah.
is that I'm going to do this shot of tequila.
Yeah.
And then for about an hour, every drink I drink is going to taste of this.
Yeah.
Sorry, the
Nice.
brand. I'm not criticising the brand. Like,
No,
so-
it's a very good brand.
It's an
I know the PR.
it is an excellent brand.
I'm just going to give you Coca-Cola.
Because that goes so well. No tourism. Actually, they do.
Does it
They
actually
have
go well?
No, they have tequila and they have a cocktail with those two, and
fine,
with a bit of
sure.
salt and lime. So good. Let's do it.
If we've
Let's
got
do it.
salt and lime, we'll do the
But
budget.
the thing
not-
is also like we're not
budget.
pushing you to do this. You can have a sip if you want. You don't have
No,
to do the
no,
whole
no.
thing.
I'm
Yeah.
pushing.
But you do have to do the
no,
whole
I'm
thing.
feeling very pushed.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers. We've got the
Cheers.
eye contact.
Yeah.
Cheers to the viewers.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Okay,
everybody.
1, 2, 3.
Cheers.
Go. No lemon or salt.
Well done. Well done, Rich.
Oh, it's like. Oh, it's like. Oh, it's, yeah, you're right. Everything you said is true. It's
But can you
great.
see it's smoother than most?
Yeah, it's
It's
smooth.
got pepperiness, it's got herbaceousness.
Yeah.
You can really tell
That's nice.
the volcanic influence as well. We touched on that before. But
We
like,
did.
this is like,
Is it?
Mount.
it's called Mount Tequila.
No, it's not. That was the that was a
think I-
previous.
the
That was a
white
previous
wine.
conversation. But
Yeah.
no, but there's a valid attempt to chip
So
it in.
just to
Yeah.
mind
I
on
just.
that.
Oh my God, but it's smooth.
But doesn't
isn't
it give you that like,
No,
like
doesn't.
tequila
Give me-
echoes on you like?
No, this is an elevated one.
Have you been recognised in Mexico while you've been drinking tequila? Let's take your mind off.
No, I've never.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Good segue, like that.
That is good.
Yeah,
I mean,
really
I've
good
never been
segue.
to Mexico, so I mean.
Oh,
Would
right,
you
so
be?
you
Would you be?
But
Like recognised there? You've been
Oh,
there?
well, I reckon.
Yeah, you
Well,
have
I
Mexican
reckon I'd be
fans.
recognised globally. Yeah.
Oh God,
If
God,
I,
you're so full of yourself.
yeah. Well,
What is the-
You've got to be. Do you know what?
Oh well, you've changed.
I come
Like,
across
on
all
camera.
smiles and sunshine, but yeah, no, deep down, arrogant prick.
When are we going to see? When are we going to see the smiles and sunshine, though?
Sorry.
When are we going to see?
But that's it, because so
Yeah,
far we've just
we
seen
have not seen that.
arrogant prick. No, that was it. Just
Yeah.
It's not for me, and I've heard good things about it at length,
Yeah.
and I you know at length, but
Yeah.
it's Rob. It's just you know.
But do you feel like it's kind of disappeared now, and you just got the kind of warming
Right.
sensation?
I tell you what I do find. I do feel warm.
Yeah.
I have a warm
Okay.
neck.
Okay.
Which is
Good.
nice, but I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
like that.
I have a warm
Do you
neck,
like it?
but I could also wear a scarf. Like,
Yeah,
I could.
I don't need
It's
that for
coming
that.
from the inside out. That's what's
true.
nice.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I
And
think
it's not sort of coarse. You know, some of them are quite coarse and they're like scratchy. This is not that.
What is this?
So
Woo!
this,
don't
you
know.
love a cream sherry.
I love a full cream sherry.
Yeah. So
What
this is
a
one
full
above.
cream sherry?
But if you elevated the full cream sherry for me,
So this is I've
You.
elevated
Oh,
the full.
you.
So
He just
cream
goes above and
sherry is
beyond
the one
sometimes.
that the kind of granny one they have at the back
So
of
it's
their.
not cream.
No, it's not. It's
Oh,
just a
right, it's just
cream-like
called
sherry.
it.
It's called a cream sherry.
I'm
and it's
very
like
excited.
creamy. It's sweet. This is look at this. So this is
God,
like
it looks great.
treacle. You don't
This-
have to have a whole thing because it's very concentrated.
but I'd like it.
But it's so sweet. This you can put on your dessert.
I love I
Oh,
love.
Pedro Jimenez. This is Pedro Jimenez.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love a sherry. As soon as the weather starts to get colder, Christmas sort of season, honestly,
Yeah.
I drink my body weight in sherry. I do, and I
I
just.
think I might have to get
Christmas.
on board with
So this
sherry.
is Christmas like cake in a glass.
And I love Christmas. Do you like Christmas cake? Do you eat Christmas cake?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I don't have a sweet tooth. I don't have a sweet
See, I
tooth at all.
I have such a
not-
sweet tooth.
A fan of Christmas cake.
you have a
I am
sweet
of
tooth?
Christmas pudding.
Oh, I love Christmas
Oh my
pudding
God,
as well.
weirdly, I do as well. And mince
It's not that
pies.
sweet.
Mince pies as
It's
well.
not that sweet.
Do you
Yeah.
Christmas pudding with the old set it alight
sauce?
brandy, everything?
Yeah, the whole
shebang.
But,
Yeah.
but also, like,
I've
you
heard
never had a
it's
sweet
because-
tooth until you were
Oh, I
pregnant.
love
Yeah, Cressy did that to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
As soon as I got pregnant with Cressy, I got a sweet tooth, and it's never gone away.
Yeah, but you never used to. Okay, cheers.
Sorry,
Yeah.
which is my? Oh, is that Coke? Is that the Coca-Cola?
Oh, that's the Coca-Cola.
Oh yes.
I'm just like, God,
Put it away.
this sherry's a lot like.
Yeah. Put the
But-
Coke away.
Can I smell this first?
Oh, you know
Yeah.
what Cressy said? I said, do you mind if I take some chocolate up that we made for Rob? And she went, of course, take as much as you like. He's the best godfather ever.
Oh my God.
That's-
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
That's
Oh,
lovely.
isn't that lovely? What, that or the story?
Oh, sorry, the drink. I couldn't care less. I honestly could not care
How
less.
arrogant.
Whatever.
He was
shit.
right.
I don't
He was
care. I
right.
just
my-
don't care.
I
Can
feel
we
like
just?
you've changed.
I was promised free drinks,
trying to
and
do this. Cheers,
no,
cheers.
but lovely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
let's-
lovely.
lovely
yeah.
anecdote.
Lovely
No,
effort.
Cressy. No, right. No. To clarify, Cressy's absolute diamond. It's
You're
all.
like,
It's
you're
all
like,
great.
I love Chrissy.
Yeah, yeah. I know. Her son Chris is just
Yeah, I love
fantastic. I
croissant.
can't. Honestly, I couldn't.
I
You know.
love Chrissy. She's great.
Yeah, no, good on him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's such a
Look
good
at me.
son to you. Yeah. Cheers.
Oh, this is delicious. I haven't even tried it yet.
So this. Oh. This is lovely.
my
I know.
goodness.
How good is this? Dried grapes. So almost like raisiny.
Oh my
It
goodness.
is raisiny.
Raisiny.
I'm getting. It is
Yeah, those
raisiny.
kind of raisins you get out of that little pot. Do you remember the raisins?
It is. Do you know?
Yeah.
It is Christmas cake. It's Christmas in it. See now this. There comes a point in the year it gets
Guys,
cold.
you're going to have to taste a bit of this.
You like
It's
the fire.
Taste a bit. Taste a bit. Yeah.
Come on, come and have a
Come
try. Come on.
You have to taste a bit.
Paul,
Luckily, their cameras are on stilts.
They-
Stilts? Tripod.
Tripod.
All right.
Oh my God, do you do TV a lot?
Just walking around on still.
They didn't need telling twice, did they? They were like.
look at them.
I've never seen them run so fast. Actually.
I've only met them today.
I was getting. That's
It's like Christmas
I know
cake
it's
in a
warm.
glass.
I'm so warm.
So warm, but you were warm from the tequila as well.
I
but
had
it's
a warm
gone
neck,
down.
but now I've
It's
got a
gone
warm.
back. Yeah,
I'm getting a warm
abdomen,
ensemble.
abdomen,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Absolutely.
I love this stuff so
Amazing.
much.
But
This
these
is
five
delicious.
are
And this
talking
is
together.
Hidalgo. So Hidalgo, they are the Fino sherry usually, and Manzanilla, which is that really dry style, you're like, I am going to sleep.
No,
already.
you've
Like,
got me with
it's
this.
like
I'm
the
intrigued.
Manzanilla. This is like the opposite. So you have loads of different styles.
Yeah, taxi for
Loads of different
Clara.
styles, but the PX style is the most luscious.
And is this tradition? So would you drink this like we just drank it? Would
Yeah,
you drink it in
no,
a
you
button,
wouldn't.
like a?
So
in a-
you drink that chilled, so you probably chill it down.
Oh, would you?
And then you would have it over. You can have it with. You'd have it with a sweet dessert, probably. You'd have it with a really sweet dessert, or blue
I
cheese,
like that.
like a cheese, like a
I
salty
love
cheese,
cheese.
like
Yes.
a salty.
I love
Oh.
cheese.
Rob,
What happened?
that's where I'm getting it. It tastes a bit like port. The sweet
Yeah, it's got a port-like.
That
There.
It is
Yeah.
port-like.
Stilton would be
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
It is
With
port-like.
that, probably even better.
I'm gonna have to
even
take
better.
a photo of that because I
It's
love that.
so good.
It's
Right,
nice.
let's get
Why don't you
them
take
as
it
a
back?
sponsor.
Take it back.
Oh,
Take it back for tomorrow.
No, he should. It's Sherry.
Oh yeah, you can take it back.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll pop that in my bag. Absolutely.
Put it in your bag.
But
yeah.
I'll take
It's so good.
I'll take a photo of it because
Yeah.
I should get them as a sponsor. In the lead
That's
up to
delicious.
That's perfect.
Christmas
All this is on
sponsor.
camera, by the way.
When you, well, yeah.
No,
when-
only
we're
because
not
we're all
just-
loving it.
we're not
that was
just-
genuine
Oh
reaction.
my god, no, but you're basically saying, I love it so much, let's get their money.
yeah.
Yeah.
And when you get me
Yeah.
back for the Christmas special,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can all sort of celebrate that together.
Are you going to come back on the show? After,
Yeah, I actually
after
think
this?
no, but
Even after this.
Have you been on this
you
show
don't,
before?
Yeah, but you don't know how desperate I am. That's the thing. You don't. You've underestimated.
That's true.
No, you've
You're right.
overestimated me.
Yeah, you've underestimated my arrogance
Yeah,
and also
mate.
my need to
Do
be
you-
on
yeah.
shows and in
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
and
all for
on
the attention.
conventions as well. If we ever do a
Conventions.
convention, which I think we should.
You're making me feel
Like,
so
this is
bad
going
about
so
not attending
bad.
enough conventions.
I know.
How
Like,
many conventions do you go to?
I think.
Do you know,
I've been-
we
I
went to
think
one.
I've been
Like,
to
do you remember?
three.
No, we went to the number 7 Boots one. That
Was
we went
that
to that was a
convention?
Oh, a
convention.
That was an
Do-
event.
by
it's
convention,
convention.
do you mean event?
Because
Because that's what was
convention.
confusing me. Because there's like
What is a
events.
convention?
Well, I don't know, mate. You're the one.
hang
You
on.
seem the
You
guy to
seem
talk to.
obsessed
That
by
number
convention.
7 was not a convention.
You're the convention.
I can't even.
You
like,
mentioned
you've talked about
convention.
little elves
Events.
who've been here.
Convention this, convention
You're
that.
like, I'm like,
Events
how
are
did
not
Mum come about? You're like,
conventions.
I went to a convention.
It's convention based.
Yeah, it
Well,
was
look it up.
conventional.
What is the definition of
What are you
convention?
pointing at?
Are we going to Google something?
phone.
Okay.
My my.
Yeah, where's your phone?
Oh,
What is
sorry.
the definition of convention?
This also will
It's
be
not an event.
gold. TV
I was going to say, well,
Like,
the thing is,
watching
I
the
can look it up and also book myself an Uber. So we,
So it's win-win for all of us. Yeah.
do you know what I mean? We can
Yeah.
really just wrap
We
this
could-
up.
So, limoncello.
Right, just before we jump into this, before we move on from the subject
Yeah.
of being recognised, because we have a story that is absolute gold involving Clara. Clara, do you remember when we were at a bar in London? London Bridge. Rob, you will.
Oh, you'll like this.
You
You'll
will
like
love
this.
this because
Okay.
I tell this story to anyone who will listen.
Okay,
So-
nice.
And I hope I do this justice.
I'm gonna have to start. I think I have.
Please do. I mean, please do because this is.
Can one of you tell it?
I mean, yes, sorry.
like,
Well,
just
Rob,
one of you tell it.
You're going to lose your mind, mate. You're going to lose your mind. When you hear this,
Yeah,
when you hear it,
just
it's gonna
either of you, I don't
right,
care.
All right,
Yeah.
go on. You
So
tell it.
basically, we were at a pub outside the news building, about to go in to Talk TV to go and do this Vanessa Feltz show.
That's right, the Vanessa Feltz show.
To promote our
Christmas song.
single.
Christmas song, yeah.
And we're about to go in, but we turned up early. We thought we were going to be on radio. It was TV.
We thought it was a radio interview.
How did you?
Do you
Make
know
that
when I
mistake.
discovered it was television, when they called us into makeup, and I was like, that's a bit unnecessary. Honestly, I was like, a bit unnecessary.
No
Doesn't matter
way.
what I look
He
like.
came out.
Hang on.
He came out.
I came out and went,
He
Clara's
came out and
TV.
went, I think it's TV.
I was like, I
I
think
was
it's-
in the hair chair going, what do you think?
And she's like, do you think it's TV, Rich? I was like, I'm
Because you've
certain.
got powder out to here.
Yeah, like
I
powder.
think it
I was
might
like,
be.
because I think it's
Yeah.
really strange to do this for radio. I was like, this is really, really strange.
Yeah.
So we didn't know it was TV, which
Yeah.
anyway,
So
carry on.
we're in this bar and we're just
Yeah.
like, oh, we're just going on a radio interview. Let's have a drink before we go. Had gin and tonic, sitting there, and this woman stands up. It's quite busy because it's London Bridge, and she stands up and she looks at me and she's like, as she walks over, and I go, here we go, to Rich, and
Yeah.
he's like, oh. And she comes over and she goes, I'm really sorry. And I go, oh, don't worry. And she goes, are you Richard Franks?
And Clara,
I love
bless
the way-
her.
Probably thought you were his partner.
I
went, oh God.
yeah. Yes, he's my mate, Richard Franks.
It was, but
Yeah.
I was so prepped
So-
and ready for them to
and then
recognise
she-
Clara.
and
Yeah. I think it sounds like everyone
And then
was.
she goes, and then she goes,
And you're like
she goes,
grabbing his hand. Do you want him to sign somewhere?
she goes,
Clara, honestly, Clara's face was just, brilliant.
She goes, I'm so sorry. I go, don't worry. And then she goes, oh my God, I absolutely love your stuff. And I go, do you love mine as well?
No, you
She
didn't.
went, yeah.
No, Rob,
I was
Rob,
doing it on
she
purpose.
did.
I was taking the kind of piss. I went, and mine, yeah? And then she went,
No.
oh, I don't know,
Who you like? Don't know who you
and then
are.
I actually went, well, I'm just out
and I
for a
was
drink
like,
with my
well,
friend Clara, like TikTok, like, you know,
like really giving him.
and
her
this
so
woman was
much.
like,
and then she goes, oh, do you mind if you take a photo to me? Do you mind if you take a photo of us? And I went, do you want me in it as well? Or no, just.
And then meanwhile, you're getting out all your stuff on TikTok. Sorry, what?
Like,
Clara,
just
she had
him.
a print out of her CV. She was like, actually, if you look at this, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
It was
So I
just-
was like, oh, you don't want the two of us.
But I quite like the way you kind of played into
Oh
that.
yeah, of course. I
Yeah.
wasn't going to go. Oh,
Honestly,
clearly.
it was.
And is she now a follower?
I don't know.
Well, of me, yes.
Yeah. Clearly not of you.
Not me.
Yeah.
Oh, it
yeah.
was just.
I was going, are you sure you don't want just anything of me? No, all right.
It was just.
No, okay,
Don't worry about
good.
it. It's fine.
It will.
Yeah.
That honestly, that
That
memory.
is
I'm really pleased to know
brilliant.
Richard Franks.
And
It
it's
will
also
stay
good-
with
It's also
me.
awkward for you as well because you're having to go.
It is because
oh, no, but,
I have to. Do you know what I mean? I have to
yeah,
ingratiate
you have to kind
myself
of, like,
with. Also,
lift
do
her
you know what I
up
mean?
as
I
well.
have to. Do you
Carry
know?
her.
It's like charity work, isn't it?
Yeah, you're doing the Lord's work. You're doing the Lord's work.
I take a lot of people under my wing, Rob.
I mean, you got big wings. You have to have.
Oh, that really tickled, Tom. That's nice. There's something for everyone in this show.
Yeah, there really is.
Apparently.
Yeah. Cheers.
What are we drinking?
Can you be slower though?
better.
Thank you. Okay, cheers.
But I'm looking forward to the day I'm out with Richard and they come over to me
Yeah.
and go, seriously, I just want to see Richard Franks again.
Again.
Right.
So where?
She's so big.
Okay, so my question to you is, where can we see you next? What are you doing next? What? And also, like, so many questions. Like,
I love
where do you see yourself in 5 years,
Exactly.
10 years? Like, what's the
Probably
goal?
still
What's
doing
the
this show.
goal, though?
Oh, no.
Probably still doing this.
How long have we been here? It's felt like.
But what is the goal apart from being on the show? Like, I know that was a goal, but it's almost like Everest syndrome. You've got to the top of that. What's next?
making-
You know?
Sorry, mate. There's a lot.
Salami sandwiches.
You're just like some ham sandwiches.
Are you just
Yeah,
eating flat
no.
ham? You've got to.
Guys,
You've got to roll it up
Are
for
you-
presentation.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can't eat flat ham. I've made this quite clear on my social media channels. I recently did a video about you can't eat ham flat because that's what peasants do. You have to roll ham if you're going to eat it. Oh, you're putting in a roll.
Yeah, I'm with it.
If there's
Guys-
bread, I'll let you off. Tom, have
Guys,
you got
can I
bread?
ask the
Otherwise, you're an
question?
absolute peasant.
Yeah.
I'll come back to you in a sec,
no.
mate.
Can we
I'm
answer the question? Answer the question.
Right, sorry. Can
I've
we
asked the
just
question.
Right, can we just professional for a
Okay.
couple of minutes?
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
where are you?
It's
Going to be in 5 years, like 10 years. What is your end game? Like, because, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll jump in.
Yeah.
Right, 5 years.
No,
My-
immediate future.
Like immediate future, then 5 years, then 10 years.
Then 20.
And where will it end?
When
Like,
will it end,
when will it
Richard?
end?
Richard,
Yeah.
when will it end? All right, immediate future. I guess in the here and now, the immediate future is introduce some new characters,
Yeah.
expand the following online. You know, sort of,
Richard Franks comedy.
Richard Frank's comedy.
Richard Frank's-
Facebook.
Where would
Increase
you
that.
want to be? Like
TikTok
millions,
and
millions,
Instagram.
millions, kind of like.
Absolutely, well, absolutely.
who
I love.
cares?
He already is millions and millions.
I
No,
love.
it's not. It's 9 something.
Well, collectively across them all, it's 1.4.
But I'm talking about like individually.
million. But absolutely, but yeah, but individually, yeah.
Like, don't inflate yourself too much.
No, well,
Okay.
as much as I'm
Yeah.
allowed.
Yeah.
It's I think in the here and now, I'm just loving people, loving the videos, loving the sketches online. And I'd like to put some new characters out there. I've got some plans for new characters that do not exist yet that I'd love to. That I would love to.
Yeah, like who?
So I tell you what, shall I give you a sneak
Hang
peek?
on, Matt
Yes.
Lucas. Did you ask Matt Lucas for his?
I did.
Yeah.
I messaged Matt Lucas
Thought so.
for his approval on my character's
Yeah.
comedy.
What? How
And did he come back to? Because I do my research.
I did, and he didn't
Yeah.
reply.
He never replied.
No. So Matt.
Lucas.
Because I would say
That was
but I'm glad. No, do you know though, Rob? I'm
I
glad.
thought that was going to be really
I
interesting.
know.
And do you
I'm
know?
like,
didn't
what did he
message
say?
Matt
Yeah.
Lucas. I was like,
You're like he never responded.
But do you know,
But also, like,
Rob?
that-
I'm so glad
Yeah.
you brought that rejection up.
Yeah.
I think it's important because
But
it
it's
keeps
also
you
like-
grounded.
But it's also like when you get to that stage. No, but all I'm saying is like when you get to that stage, and you will.
but why
at
were
some
you
point.
messaging him?
No, it was basically-
also, like, you would not do that to someone else. You would not
no.
vilify
Do
him.
you know
but
what-
I'm just saying.
do you know what it was?
Okay.
Say again.
I'm vilifying him.
But I'm just saying.
Sorry,
you
these
won't.
are just going
Oh,
spare.
no, but should we
Oh,
just?
limoncellos.
Okay.
No, but do you know? I think I messaged Matt Lucas because he was part of my growing up. Like, let's
Yeah.
face it. Like,
That's what I like about Simon Pegg, though. He doesn't go, oh, speak to my agent.
Yeah.
Bloody problem.
Really? He
does
chats. He's like, oh yeah, no.
I feel like-
please send.
So what
us."
did Matt
I feel like I
Lucas
should
do?
point out,
Yeah.
like Matt Lucas has in the past responded to tweets and things. It's not like I don't want to paint a bad picture, and I'm a big fan of Matt, but
You look like
Are you still a big
thanks.
fan?
But
Apart
Are you
from the
still a
other-
big fan?
of course not
Like,
now.
even
He's
though
not
he
not
doesn't-
now. He's ignored me.
Yeah.
No, of course
Yeah.
not. No. But
We've got some juicy stuff.
we've got. I was going to say that's the teaser. No, but growing up,
No, it
Matt.
genuinely is.
No,
But,
it is actually.
but growing up,
Yeah.
Matt was
Do you
one of
keep
my.
yourself like this in? Anyway, what?
We've got to. Well, he's just slagged off Matt Lucas.
But Matt, growing up, Matt was one of
like a
my.
big celebrity. No, but no, it's good.
Growing up, Matt was one of my heroes. Don't ruin this for me.
Sorry, God.
Fucking
There's
no.
nothing
Fuck
to
you.
ruin.
Fuck you and fuck the rest of it. Keep that
Nothing
in.
to ruin. He's ignored you.
You can keep that in. Cancel me. Fuck off. Right. Anyway.
Well,
Anyway.
you heard it.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
oh,
not.
God, you are so much better than the guest we had last time.
Yeah, well, I've heard you were proper scraping the barrel. No, listen.
Cheers.
Listen.
Cheers. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Matt. I grew up watching Matt's stuff.
Yeah.
I think he's an absolute legend.
Yeah.
And that's the advert.
But what I'm saying is also,
Sorry.
like, when you get to that stage, if you were there to mentor other people, upcoming talent, etc., you
Yes.
wouldn't be like, yeah,
Not at all.
just like not.
No.
You would be the
time
opposite.
to bloody
If you actually
No,
had
do you
time
know what?
to kind of
That's
Which most people do have time to at
That-
least say,
course.
right.
because you're not gatekeeping. You're like, no, this is my.
That's
thing.
the golden question now. Because
Yeah.
I tell you what, like I wish I'd had somebody starting out
Absolutely.
to give you the tips and the pointers. And I honestly, I'm an open book. Like there's so many things that I've learnt the hard way that I would love to tell people. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think
Yeah.
honestly, I would.
But also,
Happily.
there's the stage of of like following. Then if it goes to another level of sort of
I'm a celebrity.
no,
hang on.
like
Oh, that was one
world-
of our questions.
worldwide. Oh yes.
One of our questions was actually let's edit this in really seamlessly. So
I think it's
would
fine
you
coming
do
in
any,
there.
would you do any of the big kind of reality shows, celebrity
You-
reality
you
shows?
actually
I
got-
know that you got shortlisted for
Right,
one of
listen.
them. Let's not mention it.
I have to be a bit careful how
Yeah.
I answer this.
Yeah.
I was shortlisted for one of the
big ones.
one of the larger
Yeah.
reality
And
TV
just give us
shows.
a clue.
Would
Would
you
you
do
have
it?
been? Would it have been a dance-based one or a jungle-based one? Like, give us
There
a,
would have.
An ice-based
or just a
one.
house, like being in a
yeah.
house.
Will it be
like-
dance, ice, or jungle?
I think.
House.
I think.
You know, like
Had I got through,
Yeah.
there would have been a fair bit of movement involved.
Okay.
We'll go
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, jungle.
Yeah.
Obviously, it wasn't
Yeah,
to be
so
this
it's in
year.
the
It wasn't to
jungle.
be.
You get-
It
you
wasn't
have
to
to
be
be.
this year.
Yeah.
But who knows? We'll leave it open for the
And
future.
how do they deal with that? Do they tell you you're shortlisted and then just ghost you?
So you get to.
Or-
yeah. No.
Or-
Wonderfully
yeah.
put. Well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you initially get invited for a sort of a conversation, and then you get told you're sort of on a kind of waiting list, and then you sort of find out you've been shortlisted. But there's so many people. Like, I think this particular show must be very hard to cast. It must be very difficult.
It must be who's
So
like.
in the short answer is you would do one of these. Are there any that you wouldn't?
Yeah, what wouldn't you do?
I don't know. I think I'm open
Would
to
you do
offers.
all of
Like,
them?
I'm an adventurous person. Do you know what I mean?
I've heard quite a few people say they wouldn't do the dancing on ice because
to be
they're
fair-
so
Oh, yeah,
worried
'cause you
about
wanna break
breaking their
something.
neck.
Yeah.
The injury.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't do dancing on ice
Would
because
you eat
the injuries.
insects
I
and
think
stuff?
I
and
worry
like,
about-
I'd eat a kangaroo bollock,
okay.
and I'm just
Okay.
going to let that sit.
But what about
Okay,
in the
yeah,
jungle?
that's-
What about if you went?
Oh no, I do it.
No, would you? Like, does it matter where you do that?
I wouldn't do it in a
Like,
jungle. Ugh, that'd be gross.
Like, why would you?
Excellent.
Saved by the. Yeah. So. Okay, that's it. That's the last one. Okay, so we're peace out. So this is kind of thank you, Richard. Thank you so much for all your insights.
Do you know-
into yourself?
This has been so much better than I thought it would be. Honestly, this
What
has
did
been.
you think it was going to be?
Well, actually,
Like, what was
in
the-
the last question, Rob
Yeah.
asked you about, what have you got going ahead, and we're talking about podcasts and stuff. I don't think our podcast can even touch this because we won't have booze.
I was going to say no. This has been
or-
fantastic.
News
Yeah.
related. It's like, oh
Yeah,
God.
We
But I
do
think-
have a news
No, what I love
podcast.
about this. So also let's plug what you have coming up.
Sure.
Look to that camera and plug that camera, and look to that camera.
The cameras, yeah.
Yeah, and tell us.
So
what-
obviously, Richard Frank's comedy is, my social handles across all socials. I'm doing some work in progress live shows at the end of this year. Now, there's one coming up in November that has sold out, but there is one in December that still has tickets available at the Frog and Bucket in Manchester. So please do go and have a look. Just type in Richard Franks, go and find me and book tickets because it's just, I'm testing out new stuff. I'm testing out my characters on stage live for the first time. Mum is taken to the stage for the first time doing stand-up. So honestly, it's a proper experiment. It's going to be hopefully hilarious. But do tune in, and then hopefully next year there will be a UK tour. So that's what we're aiming
God.
for. I'm excited.
Wow.
It's good. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just stay tuned. See what I manage to come up with. Do you know what I mean?
And
Tom's
what is your handle
Richard Frank's comedy? Please do give us a follow.
on all platforms? Or
Yeah, actually, yeah, across the board.
across
Facebook,
platforms.
TikTok, Insta, YouTube,
all of them? Pinterest?
Pinterest. Yeah,
Is that not?
you can pin me on a board.
Reddit.
Absolutely, Reddit. You can
Reddit.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Tatler.
Yeah.
I'm
Thread,
pleased-
what about Thread?
I am on
You on
Threads. I'm
Threads?
threading.
Yeah. Okay. Threading.
But also,
Yeah.
please do follow Shoot Your Shot on Instagram because they
thank
need the
you.
followers. I followed it. They do
Yeah,
need. They
it's
do.
true.
This
And they
is the-
certainly will do
I
after
think.
this.
I think this
Yeah.
is episode 2, so it needs the oomph.
Yeah.
So, but please do because
Thank
these are
you
very
so
lovely
much,
people,
guys.
and I've had a very lovely
Oh,
time.
Well, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for tuning in, and
This has
we'll
been
join
great.
you next time where we have like a really big guest.
Like
Right.
next episode's really going to
That's
make
good.
up. It's going to
Yeah.
make up for this one.
Yeah, every episode gets more and more.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
Yeah.
No, it will.
Yeah.
It will.
Yeah, bigger and bigger. All
Richard
right, thank you
Franks,
so
hashtag
much.
scrape in the
Thank you so
barrel.
much. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely. It's a wrap. Yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure I'm in it.
Oh, sorry. What are we doing?
Sorry, what?
Okay.
Yeah.
See, at least this is authentic. Okay, so we've just filmed with Richard Franks, haven't we?
We have, it was a blast.
I've loved it. Have you?
We're in different clothes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, fine.
keep it in.
We haven't just filmed with Richard
Okay, fine.
Franks.
We did last month though. I can barely remember it. Can you? Was he actually on?
Have we even put it in yet?
I think he was funny. He was really funny. And you'll
Yeah.
see if you watch it.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Do it in
And,
your voice though.
Yeah, please like and subscribe.
No, in your voice. Like that,
Like and subscribe
Yeah.
and hit the notification bell.
Love it.
Bye.
You heard her. Yeah. Bye.